welcome to Sports Orbit once again to our esteemed viewers out there. My name is Apacho. Salifu Usman is in the studio with me on today's edition of the program. Salifu, welcome to Sports Orbit.
Thank you, Ashim.
All right, on today's edition of the program, of course, in the course of the week, we now have our finalists for the 2024 UEFA Champions League, and it's going to be Real Madrid against Borussia Dortmund. But one interesting thing is that Carlo Ancelotti, coach of Real Madrid, in case he wins this final against Dortmund, will become the most successful manager to win the Champions League, making it 5 times to have won the competition. So in this episode of the program, we want to go down memory lane and take a look at past winners of the Champions League. In fact, managers who have won the most Champions League in the course since the competition was established. Of course, like we said, let's start from Carlo Ancelotti. He has won it 4 times already, 2 times with AC Milan, 2 times with Real Madrid, and he's looking at doing it for a 5th time once again. Of course, he did it with AC Milan in 2003 and 2007, did it with Madrid in 2014 and 2022. And in case he does it this time, there will be 5 Champions League, not a mean feat when there are so many coaches who are yet to even do it once.
Yeah, honestly, not a meal feast. At the same time, not just this is also his 6th final in the Champions League.
Exactly.
I think Ancelotti has everything in his name is good and is one of the most successful coach, not just in the Champions League, even in all ramifications.
Exactly.
And you can think of it. The coach that have won a title with the AC Milan, who have an Italian title, he has a Premier League title,
almost in 4 different countries.
He has a Spanish league title. So, obviously, these are most of those leagues that I mentioned. These are tough leagues in Europe.
Exactly.
For him to boast of those titles, not just one, but obviously he has written his name in good, and history will not in any way forget as a motive when it comes to the round of that game. And if you're looking at it within the space of 25 years, 2023, and now we're in 2024, hoping to win his 5th title of the Champions League, where the likes of some people who even just managed to win one, we can't even, the whole world, the Nigerian people cannot even be rest making noise here and there, calling themselves the special one, just managed to just winning 2 times of the Champions League. And obviously, I commended Ancelotti, and he has obviously make his mark in the round like that game.
Of course, coming in right behind him. Okay, other couple winners, of course, apart from him, 3 other people have won 3 times. Let's start first with Pep Guardiola, who is the most recent. Won it twice with Barcelona, 2009 and 2011, and won it also last season with Manchester City. A title that eluded him. That 3rd title, he has searched for it for so long and finally won it for the 3rd time. You know, he was coach of Bayern for almost 3 seasons, failed to win it, and being in charge at Man City for almost 6 years, and it had to take him almost 6 years to be in charge of Man City to finally do it for the 3rd time last season.
Yes, I think his title with Man City was the most glamorous one and most befitting one, in the sense that because if you look at the Barcelona, yes, he has
the materials.
He has the atrocious at the Barcelona. Because if you look at the team he inherited, it's already a Champions League team who have won the Champions League often before that time. And for him, repeating defeat 2009, 2011, to some people will not be as much structure, because the structure is already there before he came. He went to the Bayern Munich, and even as Bayern Munich have the structure, have the material, but he couldn't achieve the confidence several times. You can remember when in one of the matches against Barcelona, when Barcelona have to give them 7-0, the famous 7-0. Yeah. But the Man City, yes, some people may also argue that at Man City there's also a structure. He inherited the structure because Man City before he came in is already a compact, is already a winning team that won the Premier League with Mancini, and at the same time with Pellegrini. But Champions League has been the most disastrous to the owner. But oftentimes all the coaches before him failed flat, they couldn't win. Even him, it take him more than 3 years before he was able to achieve that feat. He came close in 2002. In 2002, he lost the semi-final to Real Madrid. And last season he was able to get it back at the Marseille, beat them in the semi-final, and they went to the final and winning the title. So the title, the victory, yes, 3 times, winning Barcelona 2 times, but the one at Man City was for him, in my view, was the most defeating one for him.
Don't forget that I think 2021-11 he also played in the final against Chelsea and lost.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. In the semi-final, in the final of the Champions League,
yeah, losing 1-0.
Losing 1-0 against
Thomas Chelsea.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. All right. I mean, congrats to him 3 times. It's not defeat. Of course, now we'll go to iconic Liverpool manager Bob Paisley, who in Liverpool's great days, Liverpool did back-to-back in 77, 78. They later did it in 81. That was the heydays of when Liverpool were, emerging as a major powerhouse in European football.
Liverpool was just the only original red.
No, don't forget that. No, United had won United were the first English club to win the Champions League.
Yeah, well, I agree. What I'm trying to say by calling it original red, just like saying when the Liverpool was Liverpool when
of course, that's when they were really emerging as a powerhouse,
and that's why they were almost and that was
exactly and did it back to back almost.
Yeah, and that was at the time they were able to have a lot of Nigeria behind them as their fans.
Exactly.
Because achieving that feat, it also make it smart then, but. People might say, well, that is it then, but in my view, I cherish most the current coaches who are doing this thing. Champions League keep on revolving.
No, but
football keep on it's dynamic, and if you look at the tactic of the game, it's more scientific now.
No, but whether you say then or now, it still doesn't matter because even we are talking of them, some teams haven't still won the Champions League up to date. So it's still competitive. So we can't say it's not. And if you are going to count teams who have won the Champions League,
why you say some teams? Do you have any team in mind?
No. Let's get something correct. What I'm saying is, if you check teams who have won the Champions League, I don't think there are more than of all the teams in Europe. I don't think there are more than 10 teams who have won the Champions League. Exactly. That's to tell you that the competition is still very, very competitive. Even from
I think if you look at it, the holistically there are more than 10 teams because for instance, if you go to the Premier League, 4 teams have won the Champions League in the Premier League,
which is Nottingham Forest, United, Liverpool, Chelsea.
5 teams.
Who else?
Okay, Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester United,
Nottingham
Forest, Man City.
Okay, Man City.
If you go to Italian, it's Juventus, Inter Milan, AC Milan. That is 8 already. If you go to Spanish League, Barcelona. And Madrid,
only Barcelona,
Madrid and 11. If you go to Bayern Munich, go to Germany, Bayern Munich.
Just Bayern and Dortmund.
So that obviously is more. They are already more than 10.
Okay, more than. But the point I'm trying to say, there are still many top teams.
Out of over 100
exactly,
teams, very few. Less than able to win the Champions League. So, but anyway, even the Nottingham Forest has won it in the far back then. You still credit to them for even write their name in gold for the other time.
I can see that some teams who even did it those early days in recent times are nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, let's take a look at Zinedine Zidane 3 times also. I mean, who eventually broke that jinx of not winning the Champions League because it was difficult to win the Champions League back to back. But after Bob Paisley did it in 77, 78, no team did it back to back. But until 2016 when Zidane did it, back to back, 2016, 17, 18, and becoming the manager to have won 3 Champions League within his short time of being a coach.
And his first major job.
Exactly.
Yes, to me, my view, and Zidane remain one of the iconic young coach who surprised everybody. And just like you say, he's a body that you're just like looking at it as his name in the round letter game need no any introduction. But in the coaching manager, he was taken off from Real Madrid's second team, Team B, to come and manage.
As an assistant to Carlo Ancelotti.
To come and manage Real Madrid, and taking off from Ancelotti, who I was at that time. Keep on, and just like say, no, before then, it has become almost impossible for any team to defend the Champions League, defend Champions League title. But Zidane was able to achieve it, not just for back to back 3 times. And if you look after that, till now, nobody has still also been able to defend the Champions League team. But Man City attempted to do it this season. Unfortunately, they couldn't get. They couldn't hit. So Zidane record has, if I'm not mistaken, this record of Zidane winning back to back may stay for a very long time before we can see any coach to erase that record.
Doing it three straight back to back. Just because, of course, then we have 56, 57, two times Jose Villalonga of Real Madrid also who did it back to back in 1956, 57. In fact, it's interesting to know that in the 50s, Madrid actually won it four times straight in 56, 57, 58, 59. And you can see that since the 50s up to date, looks like that Champions League spirit has continued to follow Madrid one way or the other. Because watching yesterday's game, I think the people I was watching with, after Bayern took their lead, it was going. But I said something in me. I said, look, Madrid is winning this match against Bayern. You know, even after that goal was disallowed, it looked like that was over. But somehow, you know, when Madrid are in the Champions League, there's just this something about Madrid in the Champions League.
Yeah, you can say that and say that and say it again. There's something special when it comes to Champions League. Madrid happened. It's like they have the click button, and they know when to click the button. Even when if you look at how they emerge in this final, but if you look at how they emerge in this final, particularly against Bayern Munich, if you look at the first leg in the area in Bayern. Nobody expected them to equalize that game. But at the time, because of the initial Jesus penalty, they were able to equalize that. And the same scenario almost played out yesterday. When going to that match, I was 100% confident sure that Madrid would progress to the final against whatever happened. But when I was looking at the match, at the time, almost 80-something minutes, that was when Bayern Munich scored this goal. I said, what? With just less than 15 minutes to go, it will be very pretty difficult for Bayern Munich to score this goal. Surprisingly, 2 minutes later, they scored the goal, which was disallowed. And after that goal was disallowed, I said, can Madrid get this outside? But unfortunately, thank God for another setting, Joslosu just came off the bench, and within a shot, in less than 10 minutes, he take all the show of the match, scoring 2 goals in that minute, and be able to send Madrid to the final.
Okay, we'll go on a quick break, and when we come back, Sport of it continues. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back from that break. It's still Sports Orbit. Of course, let's run quickly for lack of time. Of course, let's go to other famous managers. Of course, we call a certain Arrigo Sacchi, who of a great Italian player, won it 2 times with AC Milan in 89 and 1990. Of course, doing it back to back. Also, then not forgetting former Madrid coach and Spain coach, also Vincent Del Bosque, who also did it in 2000, 2002. Also went ahead to win, the Euros with Spain. Of course, Ferguson also doing it twice with United, 99, 2008. Missed doing it a third time when they played Barca in the 2009 final, when that would have his third time. Of course, Mourinho twice with Porto, twice with Porto in 2004, then Inter Milan. And of course, Jupp Heynckes again did it with Real Madrid and Bayern Munich in 98 and 2013. So, I mean, that's the most. So, the rest managers we have probably here and there, maybe the likes of Tuchel and a few others have done it once here and there.
Yeah, the likes of Tuchel have done it one, and even the likes of Klopp has also done one, and several others who have been able to achieve just a snapshot one.
Playing 2 finals after he played 2 finals.
Yeah, with Dortmund, and then in 2013 he played the final with the final against Bayern Munich.
No, it was Tottenham. When Liverpool won the Champions League, it was Tottenham.
No, I mean when he played in 2013 at Dortmund, he played against Bayern.
Okay, I mean, sorry, he has not played 3 finals, winning 1, because they had played a final against Madrid and lost.
That's Liverpool.
Yes. He was the coach at that time.
Yes, right.
Exactly. Then the following year against Tottenham and they won. Then 2022 again against Madrid and lost. So 3 finals, winning 1.
Yeah. So to me, he has also achieved a feat, and for several coaches who by any means, even as much as you will not underrate their performance, but winning the Champions League is like an iconic
Very
thing.
well.
All
Yeah.
because Champions League has become a mold or the highest peak of any for any coach or any player. And that's why you see most players, even no matter how you're playing, in any sense, because certain player will always want to sacrifice a certain to just to play in the Champions League. So whatever level of play you are playing, just like a player who without playing in the World Cup, it's like you have not played, you have not even started. So if you are playing in whatever anywhere any league you are playing, and you have never tested play in the Champions League, that means you have not even achieved anything. Likewise, coaches, whatever level you are, and you have never had an attempt to win the Champions League. If you win the Champions League, it's like you have connected all. So for those coaches who have achieved more than 2 times, 3 times, or 4 times, and absolutely to me is a symbol of coaching or whatever anyone want to do.
All right, let's go to some other stories now. Of course, where the Nigerian Football Federation, in efforts to bolster development of women's football in the country, has listed 30 women to undergo CAPC coaching licensing course later this month in Abuja. The federation's president, Ibrahim Busa, who divulged this information, disclosed that all the necessary work has been done by the technical department of the NFF. He said, "We have blazed the trail in women's football in the continent since the inception of the game, and most of the players who have made us dominate the continent over the years have retired and probably no longer in football or into coaching without the required training and certificate to become certified coaches." Well, I think good gesture if you ask me on that. So enlisting about 30 women coaches, because there's no doubt that women football has grown, has come to stay in Nigeria, and there's that need for more women to get into coaching. Because a situation, I'm not like if there's anything bad in men coaching women, but since football has taken its roots, it's interesting that when you have more women who are even coaches, it even becomes better. And I think this initiative by the Ibrahim Bissau led NFF, I think this is a good initiative.
Yeah, congratulations to Ibrahim. So, and I think Ibrahim seems to on several on one or two occasions to surprise everybody.
Yeah.
And he has taken us by surprise in the game with this feat. In my view, this is a critical step towards the development of women football in this country. Oftentimes when we hear CAF license C, CAF license B, CAF license training, is all men affairs, almost dominated men affairs. But for the federations to quietly on this time and handily sitting there and selected 30, spend more than 30 women coach to take up that training. To me, this is good commendation, and we congratulated the Nigerian Football Federation of them led the NFL for this initiative, and it's a good development. And all those who will be this trainer and who are taking this opportunity to make best use of this opportunity, not just for the sit up their figure. We are not just there for a camera show or just for a photo shoot, but just going there and justifying why you are selected for that post. Because the aim is for you to come back and impact positively on the development of women football. And just like you see, yes, women football have grown on almost in fact almost on the same level with the men football. If you look at the total picture of women World Cup at the last Australia New Zealand World Cup, you agree that women football has grown to a certain level. That there's a lot for any nation to invest more and more in the women football, which Nigeria football has also already taken the lead. Good one there. And taking over coaching women football, yes, this is good. There's nothing wrong. Just like you're having a man coaching women football, coaching women national team. But when you have a woman coaching a national team, in my view, it is more civilized and more way to go, because there are some personal issues and some particular issues that are best known to women themselves.
Very well.
And even in the case of Nigeria, I think even when we have our women coaching the national team, we even achieve record. I mean, it's better there are some certain issues that women know how to manage between themselves. And often we always have this alleged of coaching a bit of Chelsea within. A bit of sex within the national team. If it's woman by woman, all those things will not be there. Although there are some, I will draw that statement.
All right, let's quickly before I go, let's take a look at some of this weekend's EPL matches. Of course, the league is gradually drawing to a close, and we have those fixtures. Let's quickly look at them. Of course, interesting matches going down. But of course, I think the star match for the weekend, I think Arsenal should be taking on United this weekend. And of course, that's the match that everybody will be looking up to, not forgetting that Man City are still heavily in the trail and will be hoping to continue their winning run to see if they can win all of their remaining matches.
Yeah, just like the match everybody is already looking for is the Super Sunday, what the Sunday tie between Arsenal and obviously Manchester United. If you look at the current four people who didn't see that well, Manchester United will not stand any chance to stop Arsenal from flying high. But particularly after suffering a 4-0 defeat to Crystal Palace midway, people will be running like well, that Arsenal will just come and pass over board. But you may be wrong if you think so. Because Manchester United, oftentimes, even this season where you do expect them to click well, and when it comes against a heavy opponent like Arsenal, definitely the start and the also another will and Arsenal have to be very very careful as they approach Old Trafford for this crucial match. But if care is not taken, the behind over the league to Manchester United even before the final match.
All right. I think to get some of those fixtures. But well, of course, like we said, interesting matches to go. But so far on the table, Arsenal still on top of the table as it stands with
1 point ahead. Well, 1 point ahead of Man City. While Man City still have a game in hand, and Man City's remaining game obviously look like appear a game that they are very possible. The only team that they have that will consist of essence, the one who say that you see a strong opponent is Tottenham, but Tottenham, looking at their form currently in recent time, obviously they stand no chance against Man City. Because Man City, when it's always their character, when they are pushing towards the tail end of the league, they pick 4 and it's always 5-0, 4-4, 5-0, 4-0 against anything that comes their way. But this idea as it is, let's see what will happen at this midweek and at the end of the week. At the end of this weekend, we'll be able to know who will likely win the league winner, because the result, just like I said earlier, the result of match between Arsenal and Manchester United will determine how far Arsenal will go. If care is not taken, Arsenal may hand over the league title before Man City before the final league, before the final match against Everton.
Of course, Man City will be taking on Fulham. That will be away to Fulham, but it doesn't really matter. That looks like a winnable match for City. Then Everton will be at home to Sheffield United. I think Everton have escaped relegation. Yeah, exactly. Sheffield United already relegated. Will just be playing for pride. Then West Ham will welcome Luton Town. West Ham too suffering a 5-0 defeat against all odds against Chelsea. Chelsea too looks like towards the end of the season seem to be gelling. Since that defeat to Arsenal, Chelsea has been quite playing good football. Then it will be Bournemouth up against Brentford, while Wolves will host Crystal Palace. Okay, Tottenham against Burnley. Tottenham too, after that defeat to Liverpool, Tottenham have gone 4 straight matches without winning any single match, and they'll be hoping to get back to winning ways. While Nottingham Forest will host Chelsea. Chelsea hoping to continue in their fine form. While Aston Villa against Liverpool, that should be a very tricky one also.
Aston Villa against Liverpool, yes. Yeah. And apart from the title, the top contender for the league, Arsenal and Man City. Another thing that we have to look for is the Champions League qualification.
Exactly.
Champions League qualification, it appears that Liverpool and Aston Villa appear to have put that space, except something will happen. But at the same time, another Europa League qualification is what Chelsea, Manchester United, Tottenham are all West Ham inclusive are also dragging, and that is why I say earlier that Arsenal has to be very careful against Man United, because anything short of victory for Man United, that means obviously they are afraid of going for Europe. Is completely out. So Arsenal have to be very careful as they approach Manchester United. Chelsea is also in the race, and these are some of the teams fans have to also look at on the bottom line. That just like saying West Ham is already relegated, Luton Town is already
Sheffield relegated. So Burnley at 19, while Luton Town. Well, for Nottingham Forest, not completely in the clear yet, but they'll need to continue to at least win their last two games to be sure of
And their last two games
escaping.
is a very tough opener. I think they have a match against still have a match against Man City.
Yeah, Nottingham Forest, I think they have against Chelsea. They, I can't remember.
Against Chelsea, yes, against Chelsea, and Chelsea is still chasing the qualification for Europa League. So let's have a think, but I hope that Nottingham Forest will be able to escape the relegation, no thanks to the point deduction, which has come to stay. But let's hope they'll be able to survive if they can able to win one of their last two matches. They'll be able to survive the relegation.
All right, that's all we have time for on today's edition of Sports Orbit. Hopefully, we'll be back next week with another bumper package of the program. Salifu, thank you for being in the studio once again today.
Thank you, Asho.
Until we come your way next week, do have a wonderful weekend. My name is Afa Acho, and it's bye for now.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.